Hello, everybody. I missed you so much. I know I've abandoned this channel, but I'm back with some news. I've been working on some very exciting project, and I want to share it with you. But before I do tell you all the details, a little background. So I've done OMAD for past 3 years, on and off. I lost a lot, then I gained a lot, and like 6 months ago I almost gained it all. I was 20 pounds shy of my original weight. It's embarrassing, but it's true. I knew I had to do something about it because OMAD, I'm nailing it. I know how to deal with hunger and all of that, but once I start eating, I binge, and takes a very short time to get all of it back, and so hard to lose it all. So I've been traveling this road for so long, just going up and down, the same 15 pounds, and that gain, this huge gain that almost took me to my original weight, was a really turning point for me when I just sat down and I started thinking of solutions, because OMAD wasn't enough, and I made a list of all the things that might help. Something that I've tried before and helped, something that I didn't try yet. And I am, for those who don't know, I'm a web designer. I'm not a very strong programmer, but I know how to build unique systems, how to put together stuff that are interactive and fun and systematic. So I made a list and I put all of it together into this program. It's a software, it's online, it's a website, and I want to show it to you because I've been using it for a while now, and it helped me. It helped me to lose about 18-20 pounds, and I want to continue using it, but I want you to try it out too. So I'm sharing here an access to this program, which is built exclusively for me, but it might help some of you. It's a limited access to about 10-20 people max. So if you see this video and you like what you see, and you want to participate, I want you to write me an email with your email address, your name, a bit about yourself, so I can send you the access code and how to get there. So let me show you, and then I explain everything, kind of what's going on there, right? I hope you like it because I like it a lot. So this is Guided Weight, and I bought a domain. It's called guidedweight.com. If you go there, there's nothing there yet. So basically, it's just a join a page, nothing more than that. But when you sign up, you get all of this beauty and glory. And let's go part by part, and I'll explain you what everything does, because it's about 10-20 little things that make a big thing, make something you live with every day. So in short, it's a space. It's a space for someone like me who has a long way to go to live in mentally. Somewhere that I can really spend my time and learn my numbers, get my expectations right, place myself in the journey exactly where it should be, place my mental state where it should be, my plans are to bring more and more features that do exactly that. So this is the registration form. You would need a registration code for now, and it would be guided. I will change it later. Username can be anything, mad222. Your email address, password. How old are you? Let's say you are 30 and you are a female. You can choose either using US units or metric, depends on where you are. You are 5'3", your current weight is 185, and you have no preferences in terms of what diet you prefer. Create an account, and now you click start your journey now, and the system generates a bunch of stuff. Bam, that's what you get is immediately as you create your account. You are welcomed in the first day of your entire journey, and there's plenty of go through. First, it will give you the information about your journey, how long it is. So immediately it will calculate, using the numbers you provided and the common knowledge that can be found, all the calculators online. Using all of that, it will calculate how many days you got to go until you hit your weight target. Okay, so in this case, it's 184 days. You have calories. This section will tell you what is the suggested amount of calories for you today. So it basically calculates BMR and subtracts like 300 calories. For some of you, it's too low or too high. It's just a kind of loose guide, so you can look at this number and see, okay, I'll eat a little more or a little less. And also I will include a little later an option to choose, how aggressive you want to go with your diet. Maybe you don't want to exclude that many calories, so we'll figure it out. At this point, BMR minus 300 calories, I figured it's a good amount. It's something that I experience every day. So remember, I build it for myself, and all the modifications, all the customizations are targeted me. But when I open it to larger audience, I'll take in consideration different different desires, different preferences. So for now, what you experience once you sign in is what would I experience and what would I prefer. So there's a lot of me in this thing. Okay, so BMR daily average, it will tell you how much you eat, consume to date. Also, it will calculate how many calories have you eaten, not every day, but in accumulation since your beginning. The best illustration would be, let's log out of this account, this new account, and let's see my page. This is something that I already working on for 10 days, and you can see numbers instead of zeros. So my suggested calorie intake is 1,445. It's my BMR minus 300, as we said. This is my daily average, and this is how much I consumed to date. So for 10 days, that's my consumption, the entire consumption of calories. Now, total to consume is basically for the entirety of this journey, the 249 days, I should consume that much of calories. I know it's an insane number, but uh, it's here for a reason, because uh, I thought to myself that to think of calories uh, or calorie intake on a daily basis is something very restrictive and very uh, prone to uh, failure. So if today I ate a little and tomorrow I binged, uh, that's it. My world is crashing. My entire journey is over. So psychologically, it's very tough when you live day by day. But once you realize that your journey is, 200 days, 100 days, long time, uh, you uh, you have an allowance of calories. You can spend here, and you can spend more there. You can spend less another day, and eventually you need to hit that big number, which is big and very influential on your mind when you look at that this way. I hope it makes sense. It makes sense to me. The second thing, which is very powerful and helped me a lot, is Calorie Bank. So basically, it calculates how much you should have eaten and subtract from what you have eaten, and the balance is what you owe to the Calorie Bank. So it treats the calorie intake like money, and puts everything in a different light. So knowing how much I owe the bank, which is in this case it's almost 1400 calories, I can consider eating less, and it even gives me a suggestion how, like in this case, repay in 3 days by eating 1,000 calories. So if I eat 1,000 calories each day for the next 3 days, I will repay the bank and I will be in zero balance. So let's say the next time I would eat under my suggested number, I will have a positive balance, and maybe next Christmas or next holiday I can eat more guilt-free. You're lending, you're borrowing. It's all like a banking system, but within the Calorie Bank. It's not my invention. You can Google it. Calorie Bank. It's just I gave it kind of my interpretation. Of course, it's your discretion to eat as little, as the bank shows you to eat. Everything you do here, anything you follow here as a suggestion, you need to follow your doctor, because I don't want to be responsible for any of you to undereat, because our bodies are different and respond differently to all the changes, and they have different needs, medical needs especially. Okay, so my weight, it has all the information that I need. My current weight, my projected weight, my lost, how much I lost so far, left to lose, average loss, target started. So projected is where should I be today, so I know if I'm hitting the marks or not. Am I behind? Should I push a little more or not? So right now, if you can see, I lost 7 pounds in 10 days. It's too much, when you start again after like a couple of days of binging. So it's very, very easy to lose weight. So it's not a real number. Real numbers are, 2 pounds a week, something like that. Actually, when I project things, I take into account the average loss of 2 pounds. That's the math behind projections, all the numbers. My timeline, the finish line is September 30, 2020. It's a great thing to have. It's like a solid date. You can see it, you can feel it mentally. It's amazing. to know that on September 30 I will hit my marks. Okay, I might not, I might do it before, I don't know, who knows, but just to know that there's a number there, there's a day there. I can look forward and see it, you know, kind of like feel it. It's a good feeling. It's something that I see every day. I go through all those numbers. It's my routine today to be in the right place for my losses. Okay, for to go forward. So month to go, it's 8 months. Days to go, and then it shows you in 1 month I'll be 98. In 3 months 180. In 5 months 164. It's a summer, it's a travel time, it's perfect. I will see my family and I will be 160. Very helpful to know those numbers. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Affirmations, something you can write yourself. You get a bunch of them from me. As you can see, there's a bunch of them that reach you once you create your own account, but also you can manage those and you add your own affirmations and they will show up here. Okay, now this is something you get every day. It's kind of like a guide, like what to expect today, first day, the second day, the third day. It's for people who just started and then kind of like unfamiliar. So this is kind of like, instead of teaching a class or something like that, people who went through that and know they're knowledgeable, they can embed their thoughts and their guidance here. So it's very good for let's say nutritionists to guide through their clients. I'm thinking about that too. So then you have your timetable, your next 10 days. This is only 10 days, but you can click here and see your entire journey. It's basically what happened before today, your balances, your calories, and this is today. And what's gonna happen to, throughout all of those 200 days and plus till the last day. That's something that kind of like makes it real, and you can see that slowly those pounds fade away. It's a very good thing, very relaxing, very kind of a comforting, and gives you a lot of confidence. I love how confident I feel every time I go through that. So here are a few other things to do. Checklist: update your calories, plan your meals, drink your water, get 30 minutes of exercise, read your affirmations. Why? Because sometimes you just want a kind of a checklist that put everything in order. You don't have to keep everything in your mind. You can manage it yourself. Put items on the list and do them. Everything here is going to be related in weight loss journey. It doesn't have to. You can put there your shopping list if you want, but it's a space for that. So keep it. Do whatever you want. Just use it. That's the most important thing, that you have a place that you can go every day and use it and read it and go through numbers. And maybe it's going to help you, just like it helping me, to stay there, not to lose focus. That's one of those things: concentration, focus, confidence, optimism. Just, you can load it with whatever speaks to you. The affirmations, if you find a quote that speaks to you, and if you want to have it on repeat every day, put it there, and this is gonna help you. Reasons why. Sometimes I kind of like forget why I'm doing it, so I put every reason that I have here, and I manage those reasons why, and I read them every day. So they are even on my to-do list. Here, I want to avoid getting a heart attack. Here's the one about my son and him growing up, and I want to be there for him. I want to be sexy for my wife. One of the reasons, very good reason that I read it, and I internalize it once again every day. My follows, that's something very useful to see what I was before and where I'm going. I can upload before pictures and after. This one is my meals library. It's something that either I want to eat or I ate. Very helpful. So every day you get to update your diary, and it's super easy. You just have your calorie intake in, how many calories you burn by exercising, and your weight. Now, you don't have to add your weight every day, but you need to add your calorie intake in order for it to work, because calories in this system are the king. They propel everything, they inform everything. Also, you can write your daily notes here, save, and it recalculates everything. It takes into account the current numbers, the current weight, and in the future it's going to guide you through whatever you're going through. It's going to look at your weight, let's say, and will detect that you're in a state of plateau, and it will try to guide you through that. And there's going to be a lot of tools like that, so stay tuned. But I don't want to wait too long. I want to develop this product as people using it, so I can get direct feedback. I think that's the best way to develop stuff like that, especially if they are meant to be used by other people, not just me. Now, if you can see, this is how it looks on mobile. It's pretty neat. It has everything here. You don't need a computer to access it. Everything manageable from your phone. So in terms of accessibility, in terms of modifying everything to your liking, is all there. I'm still working on many features. As they roll out, I will inform you guys. But in short, that's the thing. Another thing that I kind of liked is this little drawing here, and it reflects in the logo that I've made. Basically, it's a mountain, an Everest, and you can see it's me, and soon to be up here. And I made it so it moves. So when you get a quarter of the way up, it will be there on the mountain. So when it goes halfway, it will be halfway up there. And once you reach your goal on the last day, it will show up on the tip of the mountain. So that's it for now. Hope you like it. Again, I want you to take a look at that yourself. Try to have fun with that. I will send access to maybe 10 top 20 people. I will not open this to public until it's perfectly done. Everything is in its place. Now again, if you want to use it now, send me an email and I'll send you a registration code, and you can play with that. And most importantly, I expect your feedback. I need to know, how does it feel? What do you like about what you don't? What would you like to improve? Eventually, I want to have this thing available for wider audience. I don't know if it's going to be free or paid. I haven't decided yet. If there's a value in it, why not? Let's have people use it and pay for it. I think it does, because I would pay for it, most definitely. Not much, maybe a couple of bucks a month or some, that amount, something manageable. And so far, I'm happy with that. It took me a while. It took me like maybe 3 months to build this, and I'm happy. Please let me know what you think. And again, I appreciate you so much. I love you. I wish you success, and I'll be here very very soon with more about that, more about my life, and so much more. I hope so. Okay. I love you all. Bye bye.